Hi, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. As you know, you can see us right here on Charter Channel 8, 6 days a week. I almost said 8 days a week. That would have been amazing. But no, only 6 days a week on Charter Channel 8. If for some reason you can't find us on Charter Channel 8 or you are busy, you can always check us out on YouTube and blip.tv. The great thing is when you like us on Facebook, Leanne will upload the most recent episode right to your news feed so you can check out what's going on in your community and easily find out what's happening. We also want you to be a part of this process. So for some reason you have an event coming up that you'd like to see have happen have us cover right here on the Owatonna Today Show. All you have to do is send us an email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can send Leanne or call her at 390-5751. Let us know what you'd like to see and we'll see what we can do for you. I'm excited about today's show. We do have Jeff Mundale, he's the Owatonna Police Captain of something important. I know, he's the patrol captain. I know what he is. I'm just giving him a hard time. He's going to talk to us about some reserve unit, and also we have an interesting interview coming up with Gabriele Angieri, and he's an actor, and he's going to be bringing his movie to Owatonna, and so we'll want to check that out. So stick with us. We'll be right back on the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hi, this is Laura Ressler greeting you from the Steele County Historical Society's History Center, where we're honoring the past and looking towards the future. We're proud to be a sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Howdy, partner! Come join in the fun at the 27th Annual Night of Nights Wild Wild West Benefit Auction, Saturday, April 20th at St. Mary's School in Owatonna.
The doors open at 4 p.m. and admission is just $5. There'll be new and exciting items to bid on in both the silent and live auctions.
Get your car and cash raffle tickets now for a chance to win $15,000 or a 2013 Chrysler 200 LX.
There's great food, there's a cash bar available. You do not want to miss this great community event. Yeehaw!
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I do have Jeff Mundale with me. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
You loving this snow?
Yes, that's why I'm in long sleeves in the middle of April.
It's not right. It's just not right. Well, we're going to talk about some reserve unit stuff. Let's explain, first of all, you said this has been going on for about a year, that you've been in the process of working on this.
Just our planning and stages have been going on for at least a year. We are needed to establish policy and procedure first to get the reserve unit going. We really took a strong initiative here just this last February to draw in applicants, create an eligibility list, and we already started our program March 19th.
Okay.
So we went pretty quick, and we're in our 4th week.
Okay.
We have 19 reservists.
Have you had to fire anybody yet?
No, not
okay,
yet.
Good. They're doing great. Yay.
They're at will. So anything
that sure.
If they're not performing to the standards we expect, then it'd be easy to remove them.
Really quickly, explain what a reserve unit is, real quick.
It'll be a volunteer employee of the police department. They'll be uniformed. They'll be working in the capacity to mostly assist the patrol division with emergency callouts, traffic control, searching, securing crime scenes.
So searching for a missing child, missing adult, that kind of
Correct.
thing. Okay.
If it looks like it's going to be something that our patrol division is not able to handle themselves, we'll draw on those extra resources. They'll come out for natural disasters, helping with traffic control for maybe a major crash that we have to shut down intersections. They'll help patrol parks, do house checks.
So you're expanding the force through this reserve unit.
They are, but they're not a licensed peace officer, so they don't have arrest powers. They can't use deadly force. And it's just to augment our patrol division and to kind of free up some of the time that our patrol officers normally do and just help facilitate better success for
And
our
this
organization.
is a program that a lot of other communities, larger communities, use.
Correct.
Up in the cities specifically, there's a lot of these reserve units. So it's something that's been tried and tested,
Yes.
so we know it's going to be opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, and so you have how many applicants you said that you're working with now?
We took in about 25 applicants, but we wanted to put a cap on our membership to no more than 20.
And to kind of get used to it.
Right, and something that we can manage, and we understand that a lot of our applicants will be law enforcement students, and we understand that there's going to be a turnover involved, so we didn't want to come in too short where we're going to lose all of our staff. We want to have some longevity with some of our members. So with that, we established a really good unit.
And when will we see them on the streets, do you think?
Probably May 1st. Our first event that I have scheduled for them is the From the Heart Run and Walk. They'll be assisting with traffic direction and control at that event. There's the Color Dash coming up in May. There's an evening event and a daytime event. The evening event is in August. There's other activities we have, such as the Memorial Day Parade, Harry Winger, Marching Band. These are all activities that are going to be occurring on our streets and are going to require a lot of extra traffic safety points so that whoever's involved in these activities on the streets is safe from moving traffic.
It seems to me like all of this is really in preparation for the Steele County Fair, because that's going to be they'll be very utilized during that event, won't they?
Yeah, the Steele County Fair is the responsibility of the Steele County Sheriff's Office, and we can participate with them. We can offer some foot patrols. Most of the activity that we see at the fair is the outer perimeter of the fairgrounds, the streets that surround it, and all the pedestrians that are crossing the street. We'll help monitor that and help keep it safe.
Good. So what do you see as a benefit to the community? I know you mentioned to the police department how it's going to help augment, but what about the community? How will this help the community members as well?
Well, what I see is many of these permits that we're seeing for these permits for these activities, we're offering a free service back to the community. So instead of these applicants, these permit applicants requiring to find and solicit extra help, we'll bring in our trained professional men and women, and we'll be putting them in places where we're most effective, such as that traffic control points.
And I think you just said a very key point there is trained. The training that they've gone through, like you said, 4 weeks already. They still have another couple weeks before we hit May 1st. So this is intensive training. How much training during the week do you think they've been going through?
We've had 4 training sessions so far, or we're in our 4th this week, in our 4th week. They train at least 2 hours on a designated evening, mostly 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Some of the training sessions do go a little bit longer just because we're just trying to get a lot of training tests accomplished in a short amount of time. And for the most part, right now, we're working on just orientation of our building, our police cars, our equipment, getting them uniformed, discussing their importance in the community and that presence and that perception, and just being able to communicate with people, tactics, communication skills, radio familiarization. So we're hoping to see them in uniform here in another week or so.
Okay. Because that's a whole other process of how to put the uniform on, how to wear things.
Correct.
The belt. Well, there's a lot of
most
accessories.
Most of our applicants do have law enforcement background training, such as they're pursuing a career in law enforcement, so they've been through the academies and the skills section, so they already have some of that under their belt. But there's some members that this is very foreign to them, and we're helping them get ready.
Good. So we see in May 1st that when we're going to be seeing them. What I'm just curious, if someone else has decided that, wow, I like this, they see some of these members and they would will you have another recruitment period that more people could be a part of at some point?
I would agree, we would. They can apply with me at any time.
Okay.
They can submit an application, I'll hold it, and as we see a need to add more members, as members leave, we'll create another academy, so to speak.
Good.
It's easier for our training unit to put these new members through training if we have groups.
Yeah, well, that makes
academy,
sense.
So
yeah.
It's a little bit more efficient for us.
Well, and I see the Owatonna Police Department is always looking to improve, to do better things. And you have, in addition to the reserves, you do have a new position that you've added to the department. And we're going to talk about that a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. beginning roughly in maybe June, we're going to be putting on a traffic unit officer, somebody that's already a current member of our department, is a full-time officer.
So a full-time officer as opposed to the reserves.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we're not adding a new unit, we're just specializing and shifting one particular officer's duties to specifically traffic unit officer.
Okay, because it's so funny when you say that, people think, oh no, now somebody's dedicated to pull me over.
Right.
But it's really not about that, is it?
There'll be definitely a large percentage of their time will be for education efforts, but the other piece that's important to us is community education and awareness.
Let's talk about that. What kind of things will that officer be helping educate the community?
They're going to be working with different coalitions within Steele County and Owatonna, such as the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition, SHOCK, Students Helping Others Choose through the school district. They'll be working with more of a national organization, MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They'll be working with the Office of Traffic Safety, which is a segment of Department of Public Safety, through TZD, which is Towards Zero Death.
Oh, yep.
They're in their 9th year, and that's different agencies put different members into these roles to attend meetings, workshops, conferences, and they help spread the message to their communities about promoting public safety.
And how, so specifically, like with some of the organizations, like the drug organizations, anti-drug organizations, how those things affect traffic safety, kind of putting an emphasis on those things? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens, maybe.
Right. I guess I missed your question. But
well, so, for example, there's some of the organizations you talked about, the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition. That's about a drug-free situation. But with the public, with just the safety officer, he'll focus more on the traffic safety of those side of those issues?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, the big thing is, removing impaired and drug drivers off our roads.
Yeah.
Last year, I think there's 368 fatalities in Minnesota, and 50% of those were unseatbelted drivers. So there's many different factors relating to our goals. Number one, make sure people are buckled and belted, make sure they're sober, make sure they look for a sober driver. The other piece that we want to do is we want to educate bar licensed liquor establishments to help educate their bartending staff not to serve impaired persons, so they're not going out on the road and driving, making sure there's some sort of programs in place to get these people rides home. Good.
What we'd like to do, maybe when you have a chance, we can bring that officer in and have a chat with him at some point.
You bet. And I'll announce his name. It'll be Officer Joe Swenson.
Good. Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. Lovely updates. And we will be right back with Gabriele Angieri and talking a little bit about the movie that's going to be premiered right here in Owatonna. So stay with us.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, Ann Plaskanko here from Senior Place. Senior Place has new hours. Mondays and Fridays we're open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Participate in Zumba Gold, Bike Club, table tennis, computer classes, speakers, and much more. Don't forget the Senior Place Partnership Program with 39 businesses giving discounts and incentives with your Senior Place membership card. Membership is only $35 for the year, which comes to just $3 a month to be a member. Consider joining us today.
Have you talked to your teen about marijuana lately? Maybe you should. Regular marijuana use can sap a teen's motivation to learn. Users do not live up to their potential and drop out of positive activities. Marijuana affects memory and learning and stays in your system for weeks. Marijuana also affects judgment and perception. Reaction time when driving is reduced by 41% after smoking 1 joint and 63% after smoking 2, affecting the safety of your teen and other drivers on the road. You need to talk to your teen about the effects of marijuana use. It's not just a harmless high. For more information, please contact the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name's Dave Olson, and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Come out to Spare Time Entertainment on Saturday, April 20th for Bowl for Kids' Sake, benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. Start today by forming a team, collecting pledges, and bowl for the kids in your community. Call 451-5922 for more information, or you can go directly to our website to set up your online fundraising page. It couldn't be easier to help change the lives of local children. Raise some money and join us for a great time on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 2 for Bowl for Kids' Sake. See you there.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I do have with me Gabriele and Angieri. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Owatonna.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Well, our pleasure, truly. You found your way here in our little picturesque town.
Yes. I put my cruise control on and headed right down 35.
That's the one nice thing about Owatonna. Easy to find. Just go south. You're good to go.
Yes.
Now, Gabriele, why don't you do a quick introduction of yourself so that our audience will know who you are?
Sure. My name is Gabriele Angieri, and I am the profiler in the movie Profile of a Killer, which is going to be having our South of the Minnesota River premiere here in Owatonna on this Friday at the CEC Cinemas. Where is that located exactly?
That is actually right off of 35 on Bridge. Is it Bridge Street, Leanne? Yeah, she's shaking her head. Yes.
Close to, off of Bridge Street, yeah.
Look, I remembered. I'm good. So so it's right. It's actually really easy to find. So it's a nice facility. So that'll be. They've got a big space in the.
I'm going to stop by there on my way out of here
good.
and take a look at it.
We'll give you directions. We won't let you get
Thank
too lost.
And I'll be back here on Friday for the premiere as well.
So this is a premiere of this film.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing premieres all over the state.
All over the state. We started out. We had a 3-week run in Brooklyn Center, who basically had us in for a week, and it's kind of unprecedented to have an independent film like this run at a nationwide theater like Regal, and they tried us out in Brooklyn Center, and we were extended 2 weeks because of our success. I think we were number 3 the week that we were there, along with a bunch of big box office films. And then we got picked up by a theater in Grand Forks.
Okay.
Cinema Falls, actually, that runs through this Friday there. And then we got a special screening at a place called Cinema Falls in Sioux Falls. I was out there last week. They have a lovely little arts community out there, and they screen independent films as part of this ongoing film festival they do. I think
that's important, yeah.
And then we just got extended here in Owatonna by CEC and up in Bemidji starting on the same day. So
now, this is the reason why it's so Minnesota-centric is because it was filmed in Minnesota.
Yeah, the entire thing was filmed in and around, in Minnesota, in and around the Twin City area, along the river, St. Croix, Mississippi, along Highway 61. That's the name of the killer, is the Highway 61 killer.
Okay. Now, you also have been to other film festivals around the country?
No, we haven't. We've kind of got this different model, this inverted model of distribution, where we're going directly to theaters in smaller towns and trying to get directly to the folks instead of the film festival circuit takes a lot of time, and it could be years before you get distribution. We already have DVD distribution. We have video on demand distribution.
Oh, cool.
So this is kind of a way to get some word of mouth and.
Well, I love that you're
going.
using the new technology, the new services that we have to promote this film. Let's talk about the film itself.
Sure.
Give us a quick synopsis of the story.
Well, basically, I'm called in on a case in Stillwater by an old friend of mine, Bob Fasternack, played by John Kunick. He's had a couple of bodies they found along the river up there, and they're starting to think that there's a serial killer at work. Now, I'm a retired serial killer who is on a
profiler or serial killer?
I'm sorry. Scratch that. Yeah, thank you. No, profiler.
Just checking.
No, I'm a retired profiler on the lecture circuit, writing books and kind of taking it easy in Florida. And my friend calls me up and says, hey, come on up here. I've got this job for you. And I'm kind of reticent at first to do it because, it's a very dark art, profiling.
Going back into that space.
And so, but he convinces me to come up to Minnesota to do this for a price. And within a short order, I get kidnapped by this teenage serial killer who has basically kidnapped me in order for me to profile him. He wants to be profiled.
So he heard about you coming, and he
actually, I think, it's more than that. I think he was looking for someone like me to come and.
I love that concept because
yes.
teenagers always are trying to figure themselves out. Well, so he just borrowed somebody to do it for him.
Well, that's exactly it. And it's really, in a strange way, a kind of coming of age film by a very disturbed kid who's looking for a way to make his lasting mark on society, on the world. I mean, everybody has their 15 minutes of fame now, right? You know, you can get on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Here we are. And but I think he's looking for something more lasting, and this is just going about it kind of the wrong way.
Well, I'd love, Leanne, why don't we go quick? We do have a trailer of the show.
Yeah.
Let's show that really quick, and then we'll come back and talk to you a little bit about your own career.
Great.
There's a caveat about the trailer.
Oh, and just so you, do know that there is a little bit of violence, so that might not be appropriate for really young viewers. So take that into consideration.
You're just a kid.
Wow. So we were talking a little bit. You are actually your background is theater,
right?
The stage,
right. Yes.
And so you've done some short films. You said, but this
yeah,
is the
I did
first full...
a couple of short films for the Minneapolis 24-Hour Film Festival, and a couple of trailers for films that were never released. But this is my first full-length feature film.
Well, and what's it like to know? Because I know when you do movies, it's start, stop, start, stop. To sit back and watch this now and see the whole thing come together as you would a play.
Right.
What's that feeling like?
Well, it's been about 3 years since we actually shot the movie.
Okay.
So it's, you have to wait quite a long time for them to score the thing and edit and put it together for distribution. But obviously on the stage you get immediate gratification. When you do a show, you go out there, people applaud, it feels great, and you're done. Here, you have to wait a long time for that gratification.
And they don't always applaud in movie
and you
theaters.
don't even know if it's actually going to get finished.
Yeah.
But Caspian Trewellona, who's the director and writer of this film, he wrote a couple of Hollywood films. One is The Island with Ewan McGregor, Scarlett Johansson, and Beyond Borders with Angelina Jolie. And so he had a lot of experience in kind of watching this stuff put together. This was his first foray into directing.
Oh, okay.
But as you can see, he did a really fine job.
It looks like it's a well put together. Even when you think sometimes of independent films that aren't big blockbusters, you think, oh, maybe it might be a little bit.
Right.
No, but even there's some really beautiful imagery, even though it's dark.
Right. I mean, I've said to some friends who, have kind of said, oh, you really want me to go see this film? It's an independent film. I said, guys, it's not what you think. You're going to be very pleasantly surprised because it's very professionally done. There's beautiful imagery. The director of photography, Joe Picciolo, did a beautiful job shooting the thing. It's just well put together.
So as an actor, which would you rather do?
I'd rather do both, honestly. Yeah. I mean, there's a wonderful thing about creating a character on stage and doing that work and working with people live. And, you make a mistake like before.
We
could cut that out. You won't edit it out, but we could have edited it, yeah. But on stage, there's none of that. You're there and you've got to make it work. Film, you've got a little more time to make things work right. You can, there's lots of takes.
Okay.
And so you can do it different ways, and you can do close-ups, and you can do, so you've got to be conscious all the time of how your face is moving on screen. Like, on stage you can make large gestures.
You need to, yeah.
On screen, if you do that, you're out of the frame.
So it sounds like you had a whole new skill set.
Yeah.
Being an experienced actor, because tell us, you've acted all over the country.
Actually, I started out in New York, and I didn't act for about 25 years. I came back to acting about 8 years ago in Minneapolis. Started out actually at the Northfield Arts Guild, which is just 25 minutes up the road. Did a couple of shows there, and then started doing some shows in Minneapolis at Theater in the Round, Nimbus Theater, Gremlin Theater. I did something at the Guthrie Lab for Frank Theater. So it's been a great ride for me. I've really been enjoying it.
Now, the premiere is this Friday, I guess?
Yeah, the premiere over here in Owatonna is this Friday night, and I will be there to say hello and sign some posters if anybody would like.
Why not? That'd be sounds like really. And will there be any other actors? Do you know yet?
Yeah, John Koenig, who plays the sheriff who invited me, there will be there, and Kirsten Gregerson, who plays the mother of the serial killer, will be there as well.
Good. See some of the actors. And I think that's a unique thing for us. We did have one film that was filmed here years and years ago. Angus, yes. And so, but this is still another opportunity to have that kind of meet and greet with the actors and kind of see them in real life and know what they're really like. Because you're not at all. Are you like your character at all?
No, not at all. Profilers are a special breed of people. They see a lot of stuff that most of us don't ever want to look at, and it creates a difference in their personality. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much. Really very nice meeting you as well.
Meeting you.
Thanks for having me on.
And we will be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Amber Betcher, and I play Alicia Courtney.
And I'm John Terrell, and I play Constable Pulford in LTO's current production of Chase Me Comrade, directed by Jim Cole and sponsored by Wells Fargo.
Performances of Chase Me Comrade will be held Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, April 21st at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, April 25th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764.
Don't miss LTO's production of Chase Me Comrade.
And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a quick look on what's going on in your community. We do want to remind you that the 2013 Family Festival is happening on Thursday from 6 to 7:30 at the Willow Creek Intermediate School. It's a celebration for the Week of the Young Child. It's for families with children ages 0 to 7, and it's a great opportunity just to have some fun and enjoy time with your family. If you'd like more information, you can call the Community Education at 444-7900. And the Steele County Historical Society is going to host tour guide training. If you've always thought it's something you would like to do, you love the Steele County Historical Society, you'd like to maybe be a guide, now's your opportunity. It's tour guides are invited to attend the training, which will be at 9 a.m. at the History Center. And this is going to be on the April 20th on Saturday. So if you'd like to check out what they do, what their opportunities are, what you would need to do, that's a great opportunity, a lot of fun, and something for you to do on your time off, maybe. I don't know, if you love history, it's a great opportunity. And the Cannon River Watershed Partnership is having their Earth Day 5K Fun Run Walk on April 20th, this Saturday. It's going to be a very busy Saturday. And registration is at 8 with the walk or run at 9 a.m. And you can contact the Cannon River Watershed Partnership for more information on that run. And of course, the Night of Nights Wild Wild West auction is happening this Saturday. The event starts at 4 p.m. It's a lot of fun, $5 to get into that. Doors do open at 4, and it's a great opportunity to help support the children of the Owatonna area. We'll talk to you soon. We're going to be back on Friday with the Crisis Resource Center speaker, as well as Ann Pliskanko. Sorry, Ann. She loves me anyway, I hope. We'll see you then. Thanks so much. Bye.